Okay, so yeah. So now it talks about explain the difference between the three categories of advertising. So categories of advertising, guys, is or are categories of advertising. Anyone, someone? Guys, categories of advertising. Yes, good. So that's one. Guys, where do you find these categories? Where are they? In the textbook. Where do we find them? In the textbook, where do we find them? These categories. Because in order for me to help you guys with this assessment, it means that we should all participate so that we can all have the answers. We can all know where we find the answers, unlike being spoon-fed. So you're sitting that side and you're waiting for somebody to give us the page numbers. And then you just write down the page numbers, but you haven't, because remember, guys, as much as I'm lecturing and I'm assisting you guys, it's also important that you also put your effort. So when I pull, you guys need to push. So when I pull, you guys need to push. So come ahead. So says page 27. What are the rest saying? What are the rest saying? What page is it? That's a very silent clause, yeah. Okay. Yes, come ahead. So you're correct. That's the page. Okay, let's move right along. Where are we now? Says here, advertising agencies help companies to sell. So I'm on this one. Advertising agencies help companies to sell products and services by creating awareness and the need, excuse me, of for a product. Then it says here, that, however, this can be done in different ways. Briefly discuss multiple tasks involving an advertising agency. Multiple tasks involving an advertising agency. Anyone? Someone? Danica, what are the multiple tasks involving an advertising agency? So it means now I need to call you guys one by one.
I'm quickly looking.
Okay. Ipiling? Ipiling, are you there? Ipiling, are you there? Paolo? Because I'm going to start calling you guys one by one. So the ones that have been answering, so Kamohetse, so been having Kamohetse now. Okay, so Kamohetse now. And who else? And Gugit. Please stop answering for now. Even if you found the pages, please stop answering. Let's hear from the rest. And Londa, is it Londa? I think Londa also commented, or was it in the previous class? I think Londa's attending twice. Please don't respond. Let's wait for the others. Babalo says page 85. Let's all go to page 85 and confirm if Babalo is correct. Pablo is partially correct. Where does it start, guys? Pablo, you are partially correct. So you only have, let me see, because you said 85. Yeah. So Pablo, it actually starts from page 80. So you are somewhat correct. It actually starts from page 80. Okay. So Pablo is done responding, and Refemele is also done responding. So the rest, let's hear. So those who have already helped us with answers, please don't respond anymore. Then it says, explain the importance of agency-supplier relationship. Succinity. So guys, which one is it? Agency-supplier relationship. Let me quickly see who am I left with. Agency-supplier relationship. Agency-supplier relationship, I'm left with Kodiso, Danica, I'm not sure who's this one, 231, and Rashida. Rashida, what are the agency supplier relationship? At which page? From which page do you find it from? Danica, which page?
Ma'am, I think it's 90 something.
You're not gonna go for 90 something. Which page? You're not gonna go for something. Which page? Okay, so 231 have answered. So 231, you're not gonna answer again. He or she says page 97. Danica, did you want to say 97?
Yes, ma'am. I was quickly just paging through chapter 3 to find it, and it took me a little bit of a longer time than I thought it would.
Okay, so 97, 98. So only you and Radesh are left to answer the now. Now it says here, mention 2 marketing communication tool you would like to utilize for launching the new Boston Media House qualification. Define and explain the role of the tools you have selected. Please don't answer this one. Oh, sorry. Please don't answer this one here, because this is a personal opinion. So this is a personal discretion, and it's quite easy for your answer to be taken. So rather, let's do question 3. It says, from an advertising perspective, make a case for integrated communication, right? Now, keep in mind the importance of sending unified messages and the significant benefit of the IMC, integrated marketing communication. Now, this is the question. Use the hypothetical launch of Boston Media House qualification for an example and justify your answer. This is also something that you can't answer here, but let me rather give you this one. Name 2 criteria you would consider when identifying which promotional tool to use in the marketing communication mix. Danica and Radesh. Am I pronouncing it properly? Let me see. Oh, Rashida. Sorry, Rashida. Danica and Rashida. Here, this one belongs to you guys. Name 2 criteria you would consider when identifying which promotional tool to use in the marketing communication mix.
Well, because marketing communication mix means the promotion side of the 4 Ps. We're looking at a way to advertise or to promote this campaign that we're trying to sell here. And what you would need to consider is your target audience and where they are.
Okay, so now we're talking about 2 criteria. So what would be your 2 criteria?
Ma'am, please define criteria.
Okay, so this is what I explained to the previous class, that when you find a question, right, and you see that, because they also mentioned that what we're saying in the assessment, so the type of language that we use in the assessment and the type of language that you find in your textbook are not the same. And the type of language that I use in class, which is English, but it's not the same. So then that's when I said to them that if you see a question and you don't get it, or when we talk about criteria, then it means that you need to separately on your side, go on Google and find out what exactly does a definition of criteria fit in this question. Because we're not using a generic definition of criteria. So how does then the definition of criteria fit in identify which promotional tool? That's where the word comes in now. So how criteria to what? Promotional tool used in the communication mix. Who's left? Radisha. Radisha, would you mind helping? Are you going to be able to help? Rashida. Oh, sorry, I keep pronouncing it wrong. Would you mind helping her? Okay, so from the ones that I said, don't respond. Thank you for responding. Would you guys mind jumping in and helping her? Silence means concern. Or is it because it's only 2 marks? You guys feel like even if we get it wrong, it's fine. Or even if we don't understand, it's fine.
Ma'am, I think we can better consider when identifying which. Okay. Ma'am, I think we could use place and price.
Place and price. Okay. Thank you, Gogezo. Thank you, Gamahedze, because what I'm talking about here, so first things first, your answer, guys, your answer. So Danica, your answer comes from the diagram that we just did now, the purple, pink, that diagram. Again, it's on page 164. Thank you. So it's on page 164. So you look at this diagram, right? So please don't get confused by other things that we've been doing. Ne? So we talk about the 4 P's. And now we say 2 criteria. Name 2 criteria you would consider when identifying. Identifying, that's another keyword. That's a catchy one. Promotional tools to use. So out of the 4 that you have identified, the 4 P's, which one would you use? That's all I was asking. So actually your answer comes because it says to the marketing communication mix, to the, so from where it comes from, the marketing communication mix. So please don't get caught up by, hence I'm saying that you look at the definition, the word criteria, then apply the definition to what is being asked here. You apply it there. Are we guys together? Question 4. I hope you guys are together. Then question 4, Danica, are we together? Is it clear for you?
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Pleasure. Then let's go to the next question. Where was I now? Okay, I think I'm moving up too fast. Okay, so question 4. Now question 4 says, provide a clear, solid, and factual example. So guys, you see here, provide a clear, solid, factual example from the internet, newspaper, magazine, etc. Okay, of a South African brand that has impressed you, with its copywriting skills, and explain why. So I'm thinking by now already, you guys are thinking Budi Nando's, ne? And I don't know, maybe I should talk to my supervisor so that nobody uses the Nando's one. Because I think everybody's just going to say Nando's, 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 Nando's. Please. Do you guys have any example? Any example? Any example, guys? Let's see here. Okay, the chicken licking. So Londa, the chicken licking is yours. It belongs to you. So Londa in this class must take chicken licking. Actually, in this entire grade, must take in this. So meaning when I say grade, I'm talking about group 1 and group 2. So nobody must use chicken licking. Okay, Koketo says TS. Nobody must use TS. It belongs to Koketo. Ouch. Yeah. So Londa, you have chicken licking, Koketo, you have TS. The rest, rather than don't give it out, or rather give it out, then we know that it belongs to you. We know that it's yours. Nobody else can take it, so that we don't have a replica, a duplication, as if like you guys were sharing assignments. Because there's one assignment, I think it's the 3rd year one. Sure, there's just so much duplication. You could swear that they were sharing the assignments, and there's no way we can all think alike. There's no way. There's absolutely no way we can all think alike. So yeah. Okay, that. And then, okay, we have another chat. Which question are we at? I'm here for the pages. You again here for the pages. Wow. Wait. We are still on page. So please don't mind him. He was from the previous class. He's not part of your group, but he just joined to do the assignment. But remember, guys, that this lesson, both lessons are actually recorded, ne? Remember that they're both recorded, so you don't have to panic. But we're actually on question 5. Are we on question 5? No, we're still on question 4. Then it says here, I'm moving too fast. Why am I scrolling too fast? Oh, okay, yeah, we are here. Okay, so now we are here, 4.2. Analyze the following 2 advertisements to determine what copy has been used. Provide a short explanation of your answer. That will be provided in the assessment. Please don't worry about that. Provide an example of unprofessional copywriting that resulted in advertisements that promoted false claim. False claim. You see, catchy words, ne? Unprofessional copywriting. Please, when you look at the questions, ne? Every question that we ask you, please highlight or underline. Then you'll be able to connect the underlined or the highlighted words. You'll be able to answer. You will not get confused. So provide an example of unprofessional copywriting. That's your keyword number 1. That resulted to an advertisement that promoted false claim. Keyword number 2. Explain your example. That's what you must do. That's the first thing that you must do. And you may either describe a video posted on social media, televised advertising, or an image of a print advert. We have a chat here. It says, ma'am, from question 3.3, shouldn't we consider answers based on promotion only? No, please don't do that. Please don't do that. You will get confused. Because why am I saying no? Look at here. Question 5, it talks about the AIDA. Remember, the AIDA talks about what? Persuasive writing, copywriting. So please, it's a no. Please don't get it confused. And then remember, when we look at here, the Advertising Standards Authority of South Africa. This talks about an overall advertising. This is the regulatory board. Remember, I did mention about it. So please don't do that to yourself. You're gonna just confuse yourself further. Question 5. Question 5. As a future, may we use examples from the textbook, or am I being too lazy? Come ahead, you guys are being too lazy. Come on, please don't steal. And even if you use examples from the textbook, guys, please reference it properly. I just have a problem with how you guys are failing to reference. You guys are failing. Ish, yeah, I have a problem with that. But it's fine. Remember, we agreed that before you come to my class on Monday, please make sure that you go to the library and you consult, ne? Guys, go get that referencing guide from the library. Okay, so it says, as a future advertising practitioners, that's you guys. You guys are future advertising practitioners. Explain the influence of the AIDA model. We spoke about this model. On which page do we find this model, guys? From which page? Page 117.
Page 150.
The AIDA model. The AIDA model, guys. Guys, you're talking about a definition. Guys, you see, that's what's catching you guys. Guys, the model, guys, AIDA models. I told you, what's the catch here? How do you see something, ne? How do you see something? There, page 150, it is the model with a definition. But I'm saying the model, where you find it, it's on page 117, guys. The process of writing, copywriting. Thank you, Neil. Page 117. But if I were to ask you for the definition, then you go to page 150. Okay? So now it says here, explain the influence. Influence. Okay? But actually, so you look at the model. So the model starts on page 117. Then you have it again on page 150. Mara, there's a part where it says the influence of the AID on consumers' decision-making, guys. It's actually on another page. It's given to you right there. I have the page on me. It's on page 153, guys. So your first point of reference regarding the AIDA model, the model is on page 117. Your second point of reference in terms of definition, defining it and have a better understanding of it is on page 50. Then your answer to this is on page 153. Do you guys see how it flows? What do they mean by influence? It's on page 153. So basically what they're saying is that when you look at this model, the AID model, right? How does it, guys, now I need to look for, now I need influence. So for lack of a better English word, how does it control? How does it determine? How does it channel you? I'm using basic English words. Influence, how does it manipulate you? You know, I'm trying to use basic English words. Ne? Get my head. I'm trying to use basic English words here. But do you guys see the point of reference? Where do you start? How do you start for better understanding? So that you can be able then to get to page 153. It's on page 153. You will get the influence there. Because I knew it's going to take you guys long to find it. Okay. Explain the functions of the Advertising Standard Authority of South Africa. Where are their functions, guys? Page. The regulatory board. Remember I said they are the regulatory board? Where are they? From which page is it? Anyone? Someone? Let's quickly page together. Also, what's very important, yeah, so this is what I was trying to say, ne? 121. That's Babalo saying page 121. Let's quickly confirm if Babalo is correct. So 121, it says the advertising industry standard. It talks about the agency. This is where they introduce the agency to you. And then it says here underneath the bullet points, it says the agency lists some basic rules of advertising. Some basic rules of advertising. Are you guys agreeing with Babalo or you disagreeing? Because also another thing that I would like to mention, it's pointless to write down page numbers and not confirm on your side whether it is a yay or nay. So it would be quite pointless. Okay, so Vukani says it's correct because that's the only pages where we actually see them talking about the regulatory board. So this is what I was saying. I don't know what interrupted me, but this is what I was saying, that I would advise you guys to rather have a pen and paper ready, like have a chart. Let's make it a chart. Let's say a chart, or have a big page that, or maybe even on your textbook or something. Yeah, the first page, the cover page of your textbook, yeah, it's clear, it's white. Guys, write down that, okay, chapter 1 talks about advertising, whatever, and it starts from page 2. Chapter 2 talks about 1, 2, 3, and it starts on these pages. So that when you have an assignment and it talks about the Advertising Standards Authority, you already know that it's under advertising. When they talk about influences, or rather when they talk about copywriting, you know that it's under chapter 4. Copywriting, persuasive writing, so that it doesn't become a hassle for you to page from the beginning and page and page and page. Sum it up for yourself. That's how I can best advise you. So then question 5, no, question 6. So we're almost done. Question 6, it says, if you were asked, right, to describe a good copywriter, remember, keyword, good copywriter, but what? Describe a good copywriter. What specific points would you include? Remember, there was a slide in class. I said, what makes a good copywriter? Do you guys still remember that slide? I hope you do remember it. It says, your answer should name and explain 4 characteristics rather, of a good copywriter. Remember, I had that slide. I think I presented it. Yeah, I presented it last week already. It was last week, Monday. Please note that, ne? Yeah. And you also saw the video. Remember, we saw the video. And that was the time when they said, hey, copywriting, you don't have to have good English, what. But then those 2 guys even explain what copywriting entails and the characteristics. Yes, we've watched that video. Then question 6.2, explain 2 critical differences between advertising and public relations. Differences, guys. So where do you find it? We just done it now. I've just shown you now. Between the pages 164 to 184. There's a definition, what is advertising, their role, strength, weakness. There's a definition of public relations, their role, strength, and weakness. But now, because you have these 2, advertising and public relation, now give us the difference. What makes them not be alike? What makes them, this one is a tomato, this one is a banana? Why are they different? Ensure your answers are provided in complete sentences. Then professional presentation, this is very important. This is free marks, guys. Plagiarism, when you reference properly, plagiarism, it makes that you need to paraphrase, make use of your own words. Don't use somebody's words, but you still reference like sites. It's not going to help. Make use of your own words, your own. Even if you feel like your English is not making sense, it's okay. I can read, I can understand, I can relate. Remember what I said, we are Africans. English is not our home language, it's not our mother tongue. It's okay, I understand. But please just paraphrase. Language uses, spelling and grammar. I did say please download Grammarly. Run your document on Grammarly. This is like free 10 marks, free 5 marks, free 10 marks again here for the Harvard referencing style. And overall, your assignment is out of 100. I'm going to stop sharing and then I'm going to ask, do I have any questions? Do I have any questions?
I just want to ask if people are doing great on the assignment that we just wrote.
Madong, I just said you guys are doing okay, I guess. Yeah, you guys are doing okay. You guys
This
are doing
justifies
okay.
why you're happy, because if we didn't do so well, I doubt you'd be so happy.
Yeah, no, I'm okay. But I just received a text now from my boss that I need to stop marking. I think I'm giving you guys too much marks. So I just received a text that I must just stop marking for now. And I need to call her. So I need to call her right after this class and just hear from her. What is she saying? I think I gave you guys 2 high marks, if it's possible. Is there such English words? Yeah, a lot of marks. Yeah, 2 higher grades, too much higher grades. I think so. So yeah, I think, yeah. So our meeting is gonna run in the next 10 minutes, but we're actually done. Do I have any questions? Yeah, I know, Gamahits, I know, right? My heart was also pacing when she said, please stop marking and call me immediately when you're done with class. So yeah, so I guess the marks are just too high, guys. I think I'm just too lenient. I'm too lenient. So yeah. But overall, thank you so much for today's classes. Thank you for attending class. You are allowed to consult. Please remember you can consult. Let's keep it to the normal working time between 8 and 4. Please don't text during weekends and whatnot. So yeah. Do I have any questions? Can we go? Guys, don't do that. I'm looking at the chats. Guys, don't do that. Guys, no. I need to listen to my boss. I will hear from my boss what she says. Thank you so much, guys. And that's it from me. Goodbye. Keep well, keep warm, keep safe. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye.